Test snow, past snow. Hello, how are you doing? Thanks for being here. Hello, everyone. It's been quite a long time since I've streamed. I think it's been like 6 months, so it's quite a break. A lot of things going on. I traveled through Asia for several months during the winter. And yeah, just been really busy with life, and haven't managed to get back to streaming, but I would like to be back to it now. So let's see how it goes. No lifting at full force. What do you mean by that, Tesno? Da 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 da. Stay a while, my friend. Stay a while into the bed Hi, Hisky, welcome in. Thank you so much. How you been? Stay a while, my friend. Tell me how you've been. Is life falling apart around you? If so, then I think we've found you. Stay a while and listen, my friend. Tell me how you've been. How's your life? How's your stride? Ooh, stay a while, my friend. Stay a while, listen and hide while in a room with the fire burning low. What's new with you guys? I would love to know how your life is going. There's been a lot going on in the past months. We are in July already. It kind of feels like the months have been going by very quickly. Here in Berlin, we've been having a heat wave over the past week. Today is a little better, but yeah, earlier in the week it was super hot and I didn't like it very much. But I guess we can't complain too much. Yeah, in news with me, I have some wrist issues, so I'm wearing a little bit of a support here. It's one of the reasons why I hadn't gotten back to streaming sooner, because just a little bit worried about irritating my wrists. But yeah, I mean, playing piano is so important to me, so yeah, I think it's better to just do not do too much, but like still do some, you know. Sometimes when you have like an injury or an illness, if you just completely stop doing things and just, uh, yeah, like completely avoid things, it might help for a short period, but it actually kind of makes things worse in the long term, I think, in terms of your mental health, which we all know is, yeah, pretty, tightly connected with your physical health. So, yeah, I'm trying to get back into doing stuff. And yeah, at the moment, they're feeling okay, like a little bit of soreness, but, if I feel anything too intense, I will take breaks, I will stop, whatever. Yeah, but, yeah, I saw a doctor who told me, like, just listen to your body, like, don't be too afraid of doing things. Like, if you do something and it hurts, it's not gonna set you back that far. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. As long as you're just careful, and as soon as it's hurting a lot, then you just stop and give it a break. Um, yeah, so that was encouraging. Tesno Pesno, been trying to enjoy summer in Europe. How's the weather been where you are? You were traveling a lot before summer. Any particular destinations that you enjoyed the most? Recently we went to Budapest and it was freaking hot. It was so hot, but it was really nice. You were in Asia the first time. Amazing. Where did you go in Asia? In Finland, June was coldest in 8 years. Oh my God. So we've been having heat waves and you've been having cold waves. That's crazy. Went through Italy, Greece, Croatia, Slovenia, Korea, and Japan, and then to Germany and Netherlands, TwitchCon, and Belgium. Amazing. Wow. What a big journey. I still haven't been to Korea or Japan, but I would love to go. Yeah, over winter I was in Thailand and the Philippines. So you're trying to push yourself so you could live outside of Finland. Oh, do you mean that you're trying to explore the world and find like a different place that you might want to live? Haven't found the best place in the world. Is there a best place in the world? I would like to find that place. I feel like every place has its pluses and minuses. Um, I've been very fortunate to visit many countries, um, and I'm mostly happy with living in Germany. Of course, I complain about it a lot, you know. They say that complaining is the German national pastime, and so I guess I'm very well adjusted and well integrated to the culture. Um, but overall, especially compared to in the US, I feel like the quality of life is very good here. Um, I've thought about living in Asia, certainly in places like the Philippines and Thailand. If you have euros or dollars in your bank account, your money will go very far. You will be able to live a very comfortable lifestyle. Um, but also it's pretty chaotic out there, I gotta say. When I came back from Asia after a few months, I felt like, I don't know, I feel like I appreciated Germany more. Um, there's certainly a lot of people out there that we met in Asia who live in Europe for most of the year. Like they live and work here, and then they spend the winter like 3 months in Asia. I mean, for Southeast Asia, the winter is definitely the best time. Um, so that's kind of an interesting lifestyle. Like live and work in Europe, earn some money, and then go to Asia for a few months. Like, wow, interesting. Some people do that and they told me like, oh yeah, I've been doing that for like 10, 15 years. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the humidity either, even though I mean my family, I have family from the Philippines and I've been there many times, but I don't know, it's hard to get used to. I think it's okay if I mean if you spend a lot of time in air-conditioned places, but then I don't know. I like the outdoors. So, yeah, it's hard for me to adjust. I mean, there's certainly a lot of adventurous people out there doing like big hikes through the, tropical rainforests and volcanoes and stuff, but like I'm not that fit. So, you're starting to feel like we ruin all the places. I mean, yeah, don't we? Yeah, humans are like that. Flight back to Frankfurt was 170 euros. That's really cheap. That's really surprising. Yeah, that's a good deal. Yeah, everybody has their limits. I've heard that you can acclimate to the weather there. But definitely I think it takes some time. I think it's something you have to live there for a little while and then you have to like gradually push yourself with your, doing more active things. And it's not just it's the humidity and the heat and also like if if you're in the sun, it's even more intense. So all of those things you have to really adjust to. You're trying to push it and climb mountains. Well, that's amazing. I mean, we only live once, so if you can climb a mountain, then yeah, that's really cool. Da, 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 dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed, but also in general, I've just been in the past months very like not that I haven't been doing any music, but just not really performing or really doing that much. So a little bit disoriented at the moment. Bringing up my own list of songs because for today, my goal is just to kind of, well, I've just been improvising now, but I think I'm going to try to reacquaint myself to some of my old songs. Um, because yeah, I could always use a refresher. And also, it's also because, I have my wrist injuries, so I want to kind of see which songs are like easy on them versus if there's any that are a bit more strenuous. You've been trying to go to events and replace music things with IRL outdoors streams. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's summer. We got to get out there. Get out there and enjoy the world. Mm, 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 mm. Da 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 da. Mm, 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 mm. Da 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 na na na. What should I play? Maybe I'll start with Ash. Haven't played it in a long time. It's the coldest summer in 8 years. Like, tell me, like, how cold has it been? Like, is it still, do you need to wear like a coat, or is it, because I mean, it's been too hot here. I'd rather it be cooler. 12 to 15. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's, it's not warm, but still kind of nice. Yeah. And especially when you have some sun shining, like 12 to 15 is really nice. Especially if you want to do something active outside. It's a pretty good temperature. Like you can still, like, you don't need to wear a coat. You could wear just like a really light jacket or like a sweatshirt or something. Yeah, we recently had like, I think on Wednesday it was almost 40. It was too hot. It was really too hot. Of course, in Southeast Asia, like it gets well over 40 and it's humid, so that's a lot worse. All right, I'm gonna try to play Ash. I'm gonna see how it goes. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Yep, I haven't streamed in a long time, so it's like my pedals are all stuck under my table. There we go. I have a pedal for the making the piano more like broken piano. All right, let's see. In the in the valley of despair, I will find you. I will find you where road leads to nowhere. I will meet you on the edge I'd like to know which way is home. You and I, burning twice as bright, but half as long. In the twilight of your sanity, tell me, where did we go wrong? 'Cause I'd like to know which way is home. Written my last words, and I've eaten my last meal, and I'm walking down the road all alone to my home. All right, that was Ash, an original song, and I missed a whole part of there was a part of it that I forgot. So that, well, it's never perfect, right? I haven't played in a long time, so yeah, so what I want to do now, thank you for the claps, Tesno. I think what I'm going to do now is go back and find that part and see what I missed. So I think it was after the second verse. And that's just really it. I will find you. I will find you where the road leads to nowhere. I will meet you on the edge, 'cause I'd like to know which 'cause I like to know which way is home. Which way is home? Alright, that was the part that I messed up. So which way is home? Home. Which way is home? Fast forward. Alright, that's another part that messed me up. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Which way is home? Oh yeah, I completely skipped that part. Which way is home? Which way is home? Which way is home? Which way is home? Oh, dang, that part is hard. Alright, okay, I think I figured out the parts that I need to work on. Cool, that's good. Ooh, alright. Stretching break. If anybody wants to stretch with me, let's do it. You can sit or you can stand. Let's take a couple deep breaths together. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. And out. And you can really sigh it out if you want to. That always helps releases stress. All right, now we're gonna do some movement together with the breathing. So as you breathe in, reach your arms out, all the way out to the side, and then all the way up. Breathe in, and with your hands facing down, your hands come all the way back down to your sides. Let's do that a couple times. Stretch up as you breathe in. Like you just woke up in the morning. Oh, that feels good. When you stretch in the morning, do you ever make sounds? Because it's better if you it feels better if you make sounds. So like imagine you like wake up in the morning, you're like yawning. And you stretch. Like you naturally make sounds. And yeah, that's really good for you. I highly recommend when you're stressed out, take a break and like let yourself do like a stretch, but imagine that you've just woken up in the morning. That always helps it get better. Just like all kinds of silly sounds. All right. And then, and then I wanted to do wrist circles because my wrists are kind of sore. So But this is great for everybody. We are all constantly on our phones, on our computers. So yeah, take some breaks for your wrists. You can put your elbows next to your side at a right angle, and then I guess let's start with just circles. You can close your fingers together in a fist, or you can leave them relaxed and open, whichever feels better. Just kind of move them in circles and then go the other way. I'm doing baby circles because my wrists are sore already. And then you can do figure eights. So with this one, you have your elbows next to your sides, and then you start drawing figure eights with your pointer finger. Should be a really nice little massage on your wrists. Then you go the other direction. This time you're going the direction of your pinky finger. Drawing sideways eights. Oh, it feels good. Now you can close your fingers in a fist and then open them and release the energy. So you're holding it and then you're throwing out some energy. So closing your fist and release. Closing your fist and release. All right. That was a good little break. I feel like I've lost all the tissue in between things and everything is just crackling and stuck. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I am starting to feel more and more that way myself. Yeah. All I can say is I feel your pain. It's seriously like, I don't know if it's just like getting older. Like I'm not that old, but mid 30s, like I guess technically is the age where you start to, develop some degeneration in your joints. So, yeah, but on the other hand, there's plenty of people at a very old age that are still very active and feeling pretty good in their bodies. So, I think it's important that we don't just, I don't know, don't feel like it's inevitable that it's all downhill. Um, I think also in my case, I sit a lot and I don't know, there's definitely like I've had some issues like in my back and my neck that I think are definitely related to just sitting a lot and having less strength or having like imbalances in my posture due to that. So I think it's one of those things that can also be reversed. Like, you have to, you just have to make time to like do, do exercises to help correct that. And also just, sit less, walk around more, be not on the couch as much. I don't know. Yeah. I think as a society, we definitely sit a lot. It's like if you're in the car, you sit. If you're in the train, you're sitting. If you're like, of course, in Europe, it's not nearly as bad as in the US because we do walk around a lot in cities, a lot more compared to most people in the US. But still, many people have jobs where they're in front of their computers and you still spend a good amount of your day sitting. It's more of a free fall. No, don't say that. Oh God. Yeah. Does feel that way sometimes. Walk too much instantly when traveling. Yeah, I feel you, but like it's like if we walked a lot in our normal lives, then I guess maybe it wouldn't be too much. Maybe that, I mean, it shows that like when you're traveling, you just automatically walk a lot more because in our normal lives, we just don't usually walk that much unless like your hobby is to go hiking and you do it like on a very regular basis. But even for people that like go like hiking once a week or something, you know what I mean? Like still our normal lifestyle is to sit a lot. And maybe like if we're very sporty people, then we would like work out every day. But it's not like, I don't know. Like historically, we would have been on our feet pretty much most of the day, like going around to like gather food or I don't know. Like I guess that's what our bodies are more made to do, but I'm not an expert. All I know is that I definitely feel like um like you said, like if you go traveling, then you notice you're like, "Oh shit, my feet," or like my back or whatever it is. Um you say you overall felt better. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like takes an adjustment period, maybe. Certainly mentally, it's so much better to spend a lot of time outside and to just walk around. Honestly, I think we underestimate the benefits of just really gentle but constant physical movement throughout our day, just like walking around, like doing gentle things. I don't know. I think most of us, even for those of us who are sporty, will sit like most of the day and then like do an intense workout. But that's not really like, I don't know. I think it like it's not the same benefits as just kind of move gently, like but constantly, like a flow, just flow through your day. Mm. Walking in winter is slippery if they don't take care of the streets. Ooh, I bet. Yeah, biking during winter is pretty dangerous, I would imagine. Like here, it's not nearly as cold as it is over there, but we have like this weather that kind of goes from frozen to just a little bit above frozen, so you get the ice like melting and getting like mushy and yeah, it's very unstable. It changes a lot. You lack motivation, Finland, because there's nothing to go to. Yeah. You mean like events to go to? I mean, I assume you have beautiful nature to go to. You like, forest. Just like walk out into the woods and like, I don't know, I've never been to Finland. And you like go out into like the woods and the snow and there's like a wolf howling and then I don't know. Yeah, there's like the northern lights. I don't know. You got beautiful industries areas in three directions. Oh crap. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess you got to go walking in the city then. Yep. Which sometimes is not too bad. But when it's really cold in the winter, definitely it's not motivating. I do like it when we have snow. When it's sunshine and snow and you can go out and enjoy the snow, but I don't like it when it keeps melting and it's gray and wet and windy. Then it's nicer to stay inside. But something I've done more recently is just dancing by myself at home. Like, just put on some music you like and start grooving a little bit. It's really good for you. Like, it's a good way to get exercise and um yeah, especially when the weather sucks. I mean, here in Berlin, of course, you can always go to a club and dance, but you're also gonna be, like, breathing in, like, a shit ton of smoke, so I'm not sure, like, how the healthiness balances out. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm gonna play one more song. It's just a short stream today, but I think I'm gonna be streaming throughout the week, because 'cause I'm preparing for, a little performance here in Berlin. A very small performance, but yeah, I have to figure out what I'm even gonna play, so and practicing, so I'll be doing that this week, so I'm sure we'll see each other soon again. Um, but yeah, let me try another song. I'm lonely. All right, this song is called Incomplete. Another one I haven't played in a long time, so we're gonna be figuring it out together. All right, I think it starts like that. So let's take it from there. Lonely, are you? Are you? Are you? Mm-hmm. Are you lonely? Only child of the moon and sun. Are you faithful to the work that we have done? Yeah, completely incomplete. You're only half a whole. When you cry, watch you take, and all my work is done. I'm completely incomplete. I'm only half full. But why should I keep my words inside a space with half a tongue? I could completely incomplete, just like the whole damn world. We cry, we kill your lies and take back what you stole. That was a song called Incomplete. I kind of remembered it, a lot of the parts, but there's definitely a lot of parts where I was not sure. So yeah, I'm thinking of playing that one at the performance. We'll see. Lots of reviewing to do, but that's not a bad thing. What other songs do I have that I might want to pick out? I'm also thinking of doing some improvisations. Always good. Oh, maybe I'll try one more. This one's Sunrises. Oh, crap. Where's my lyrics? Oh. And now where I can live and dream without thinking of you. I thought that you followed me here. It was just a great escape to a bigger fear. These are my terms. These are my These are my terms. 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 That's not right. These are my terms. 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 These are my terms and conditions. I think I'm gonna have to re-listen to some of the old recordings that I have, because sometimes when I like look at my notes, I can't figure them out. Ugh. Anybody else have that problem? Alright, there's also the song called Night Train. Let's try that one. That was Night Train. Hope you guys liked it. I think that's about all my poor wrist can handle for today, but yeah, it's good to be back. And as I said, I will be hopefully streaming again this week. I'm not sure what time, but yeah, and hopefully I can make it a regular thing again. Life has been a bit crazy, mostly good things, some not great things, but mostly good things, honestly. It's just a matter of finding that rhythm where I can fit streaming back in again. I'm sure you guys understand how that is sometimes. Um, it's nice to have a lot of things in my life that I love and that I'm passionate about, and then it gets a bit overwhelming with like trying to fit them all in with like work and other responsibilities. Yeah, it's all about finding balance, right? I mean, we we all we all have limited capacities in terms of time and energy. But something I have learned over time is that sometimes there's certain things that we really love that, like, yeah, they do take time, but and maybe they take some energy, but they also give us so much energy. They also give back so much into our life. And I think for me, like streaming and like playing music for you guys is one of those things. So I would like to figure out how to fit it back in. Yeah. Yeah, that's my thought for the day for you guys. If you're feeling overwhelmed, what are the things that you can cut out from your life, things that are draining your energy that maybe you don't actually have to um maybe you don't actually have to keep pushing through with. um and then what are the things that maybe they do take a lot of effort and energy, and maybe it does seem sometimes really overwhelming to try to include them in your life, but once you do them, you realize that they actually give back a lot to you, and they actually overall like make you happier, and therefore actually almost gives you more energy and more um yeah, just makes you feel stronger. You know what I mean? Yeah. Social interaction is a superpower sometimes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you like keeping contact with people is definitely important. Um, particularly, um, yeah, particularly when the world is the way it is. We have to keep in contact with people that are good for us. And yeah, and also, like I said, like look at the relationships in your life that aren't very good for you, and try to be honest with yourself about those. Yeah, something that I'm working on, but yeah, it's nice to stream again today, and wishing you all a lovely day wherever you are. And yeah, before I go, I would love to take a few deep breaths with you guys. Just, yeah, something I've been trying to do for myself more often, just whenever I have a little quiet moment, um, maybe a little break. Instead of just going straight to like scrolling on my phone or whatever, like try to check in and actually take a few deep breaths. Um, sometimes I notice things like, wow, I'm so tense, like my shoulders are like all scrunched up, and it just gives me the opportunity to actually notice what's going on. So, yeah, we're going to take a few deep breaths, and then I'm going to say goodbye for today. Um, and see you soon. I guess we'll create a little raid here. Um, who can we raid into today with our very little group of merry people? Do 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 do. Who's on today? Oh, the graceful bard is on. She is just chatting though. Let's see, what is she doing?
Recommendations. Yeah, serves up the.
Oh, I hate these ads. Is it just me, or are there more ads? Like, I haven't been on Twitch for 6 months. So what is new, you guys, on this website? Are there more ads? Zoe Wren just went online. Almost Maddie. There's a bit more ads. Okay. Feels like there are. Zoe Wren music. Or Almost Maddie. Okay, let's try. I don't know Almost Maddie, but you said that they're a smaller one. I think let's do a small one since we have just a couple people here. Let's do that. Okay. Yay, we created a raid. Okay, so we are going to take a few deep breaths together. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. This is a heart blood raid. Prepare to bleed. This is a heart blood raid. Prepare to bleed. La 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 la. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Tesno, for the bits. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Bye, guys.